Dexy, I know you're gonna kill this shit.
Yo, people, what's going on? Back again for another footy talk. Months, what you telling me, bro?
Nah, man. Brew. Decent game. It's Carabag, so I'm not going to say too much. But, yeah, man. Can't complain in Europe. Can't complain.
Them man are dusty, but at least, you know what I'm saying? At least you weren't going, you know what I mean, machine for machine with them, because that would have been crazy.
Well, that's what certain man have been. Certain man went machine for machine with Carabag, bro. You know what I'm saying? Other tapped in the back of the head by Bodo. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, at least if you're gonna play a team that you're way better than, at least put them to the sword. That's it. Can't say nothing. I ain't gonna say we're the best team in the world, but at the same time, I'm gonna be like, oh, do you know what I'm saying? I said for me to be satisfied for this game, we need to batter them, and that's what we did. And they're crap. They are crap though. Like if you watch the game, they're crap though. Apart from that Montiel that played in centre mid, that was twisting up McAllister. Yeah, they just weren't of the level in it. They're just, the level difference was so high. And for me, even if you go see Florian Wirtz's goal, it felt like a training goal. Felt like a goal off the, like, it felt like it was something that you do in the training ground, because it's just like, do you know what I'm saying? If you don't watch it, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, we take those. We take those. We needed to win anyways because it's given us a home advantage, top 4 finish. So there was important to win in the game. And because of the way the table went, if we lost the game, I think we would have finished 9th or 10th if we lost the game. A draw probably would have seen us through, I think. A draw probably would have seen us through, but still would have been
maybe, but it's always good to finish strong anyway. And bruv, for the coefficient, bruv, for us, blood, I'm glad. And maybe even for you lot, blood, because it might be a top 5 thing this season.
Yeah, no, it will be a top 5. I think it's like a 93 point something % chance that we get the coefficient this year, anyways. Because of everyone. Because Newcastle, I presume Newcastle will get through there in round of 32, innit? So,
but even so, I think it was 5 out of 6 or something finished.
Yeah, in the top 8, it was
in the top 8 anyway. So that's got to do the coefficient some good either way. Yeah,
exactly. So again, I think we're all right still. I think we're all right. But even so, I think the Champions League this year, like you're looking at some of the run-ins and that. I think those Premier League fixtures probably don't like correlate to what's going on in the champs. I think a lot of teams. I think if 5 out of the 6 teams are in the final 16, like that's almost a third of the teams. By the way, that's almost 1 in 3. So for me, imagine if 4 teams get through the round of 16. We're looking at a quarterfinal draw. Do you know what I'm saying? You're looking at some very interesting quarterfinal draws. Do you get what I'm saying? And let's be honest, if Newcastle get through to the round of 16, then you've got pretty much over a quarter. You know what I'm saying? I said a third. I meant a quarter. Do you know what I'm saying? That's 6 teams out of 10, bro. That's 6 out of 16 teams. That's a mad thing, bro. That's almost like, you know what I'm saying? That's a good fraction.
It is.
That's a good fraction.
I'll be real. The longer each of the teams stay in, bro, it'll be interesting to see how it affects the Premier League results, bro, because there's not much in it between United, Chelsea, and Liverpool. It's like 1 point or something each way. There's very small margins. Obviously, we're not in Europe, bruv, and I think that's going to play into our hands definitely for the league finish. Aston Villa, it'll be interesting to know. Obviously, they've tried to bring in players to kind of cushion the blow from the injuries they've got, but do you know what I'm saying? Every game counts, bruv.
Yeah. No, it's true. I think I'm looking at things. I'm going, the way Unai Emery likes to prioritize Europe, that's probably definitely a good thing for you as well. And I'm looking at the rest of the league. Now that Newcastle are back in the business, looking like Newcastle are going to suffer. Now that they're back in the business, that's another reason to go, you know what I'm saying? And Newcastle, Liverpool, we play each other on the weekend.
Yeah, but what's Newcastle's league form looking like, though? Because I swear it hasn't been great, though.
No, they've kind of climbed up. Like, remember, Newcastle were looking super, super shit in the Prem. I don't know if you remember, they were 14th. They were where Spurs were.
That's what I mean. There was talks of Eddie Howe getting sacked, bro. So
yeah, but now, let me check what points they're on now because they had a good run. Yeah, now they're on 33 points. They're 4 points off of you, man. But they remember they drew their last game in the Prem. So and who did they draw against? No, they lost. They lost against Villa. That was basically a 6-pointer.
As well, they lost 2-0.
Yeah, they lost 2-0 to Villa.
Yeah, at home.
Yeah, at home. But like before that, they was 3 straight wins and a draw.
Damn.
And yeah, like bro, Newcastle. This is a 6-pointer. This is a 6-pointer on the weekend. We're on 36. They're on 33. Do you know what I'm saying? You got 6 points in your last 2 games. They've got 1 point in their last 2. You remember level on points pretty much. You remember like 1 point better than you. Do you know what I'm saying? You see what 2 wins and you get it how the table can swing.
Yeah, but this is it because even Fulham as well. I think Fulham won like 4 on the bounce, blood, and look at they shot all the way up to like 6th or 7th.
Yeah, Fulham. Well, they've won 2 out of their last 5 with 2 draws. But they've got 30. They're 2 points off me, 3 points off Chelsea.
Good form.
Very good form. Do you know what I'm saying? And do you know what it is? You got this big credit to Wilson as well. Wilson's having the season of his life, isn't it? You know what I'm saying? Wilson having the season of his life. But I think personally, like the way the table's shaping out to be, I think the Premier League and the Champions League, I think the entertainment value is finally kicking up a little notch. Maybe because there's more at stake, and I think maybe because injuries are kicking in and players are getting tired, more mistakes are being made. Do you know what I'm saying? But I think at least in the Champions League now, you're seeing football teams play football against each other. I think
the Champions League, though, to be fair, this season, the football's been better than the Premier League from the start.
It has been. People. Like, I think did you see the quotes that Anthony Gordon said about the Prem and the Champs?
What's that?
Did you see Anthony Gordon's quotes?
Yeah, I've seen it, bro. He's spot on as well.
Yeah, definitely spot on with what he's saying. So for me, I think there's actually a lot to play for. And this is why I don't think, unfortunately, Liverpool sack Slot. Don't think they do. There's just too much to play for.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
It's not good news for you, but it's great news for everyone else. I'm gonna be real. Do you know what I mean? The longer you have Slot, the better, bro. Because I don't think that you're gonna get any real consistency with him. Like, obviously, you've had a bag of draws, innit? Like, you've in the run, you're cool, undefeated and all that, but it's hella draws, blood. So bro, you've had more draws than wins, haven't you?
Invincible things. What in the
Prem? You've had more draws than wins in in the last 8? How many have you won?
In the last 8, we've won. No, we've got in our last 5, we got 4 draws and a loss.
Fuck.
In our last 5, yeah.
Yo, blood.
We haven't won a game. We haven't won a game in 2026.
Oh, that's in the league, right?
In the league, yeah. We ain't won a game this year.
Oh, fuck yeah, no, brother. But you ain't lost in the league in a little bit. It's just bare draws.
Bare draw. No, we lost to Bournemouth, innit?
Oh shit, just now. But just before that, it was hella draws, innit? Now, bro, your form is stinky right now, bro.
5 wins in 18 games.
But this is what it tells you about the Champions League, because you've got all these English teams, in the top 8, but Spurs are doing shit in the league. You man ain't winning. It ain't really winning games, bro. And you see what I'm saying? And then look at the Champions League positions. Obviously, luck of the draw helps. Spurs ain't really played no one, but still, it shows you, man, like the style of play in the Premier League, it's just very difficult for a lot of these European teams in the early stages to really deal with.
Yeah, you can't. It's hard to combat it. I also think that I don't even think we're running harder than some of these teams. I think there's a European stigma where like for example, playing Real Madrid in the knockouts is different to playing Real Madrid in the group stage.
Yeah,
I've always seen that and said that. I've seen Sheriff beat Real Madrid. Brother, do you know what I'm saying? We've seen Barcelona get really their asses handed to them in the group stage. We see Sporting didn't Sporting beat PSG? Like, just, you know what I'm saying?
I can't remember, potentially, but PSG.
No, they did. Sporting beat PSG 2-1. Like,
PSG notoriously just do enough all the time.
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. So I think that this whole European thing, with us being better than everyone else, bro, I'll keep it a stack, man. I don't know how long that's gonna last when it comes to the knockout round. That's just me personally, innit? You know what I'm saying? You got to look at how many Champions Leagues like our league has actually won, or have we actually dominated Europe? And the answer is no, we haven't dominated Europe. You know what I'm saying? These league phases don't tell me too much. Liverpool dominated the league phase last season, went out in the round of 16. Yes, to the champions, but still went out in the round of 16. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying Arsenal are going to go out in the round of 16, but
you know what you do early on doesn't really matter. It just doesn't matter. Do you know what I mean? Just knowing that in the knockout stages, you're going to have to play the best teams anyway, whether you play them in the group stages or not. And even when you play them in the group stages, again, it doesn't matter. Like, these teams know that it's not life or death. They know that. And especially where you play them as well. Do you know what I'm saying? You might get a team, you might get, say, like a Bayern Munich or something at home.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And cool, you got one game. You could scumbag that game, but if you play them later on in the competition, have to go to them, it's a different game.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's a different, like, the way, like, bro, playing, and I know Real Madrid got battered over 2 legs by Arsenal, but like playing any team that's of like that top 6-7 ilk in the world over 2 legs, can you really call any fixture properly? Like, can't really be like, yeah, this is a guaranteed, not guaranteed, but You can lean on the team slightly, but I just think with the way some of these away fixtures can go, you scumbag a good away result, you're kind of good. If it goes the other way, if you go to the Allianz and you lose 3-1, now you got to do a mad thing.
I
You
hear
have to
it,
do the
bro.
mad thing. You have to do the absolute mazza.
That's why even yesterday, yeah, when all the games were on and man were talking about the Akkers and that, I said, yo, there's going to be a few Akkers that get absolutely smoked, yeah. And like Bodo Glimt, yeah, going to Atleti and winning, that would have fucked up Bear Man's Akkers, bro.
Yeah, Bear Man lost bread. 100% Bear Man lost bread on that. Even Real Madrid to lose 4-2 to Benfica.
Bro.
I think Bear Man lost bread on that.
Yeah, 100%, bro. Like, this is what I'm saying. And even, the madness, though, that was real theater.
Heritage.
Do you know what I'm saying? Football heritage. Yeah. Jose Mourinho celebrating with the fans and celebrating with the ball boy. Like, after
Only
the goalkeeper. After
Only
the goalkeeper that scores a fucking last kick of the game header, you know, to put them through and dump Marseille out, you know. Madness, bro.
The Zerbi, I know them, man, off.
Brother, last minute, you know, and to be fair, they shouldn't have deserved. No, they didn't deserve to go through anyway because
it wasn't a free kick.
Marseille losing, and it was 2-0, wasn't it?
Yeah, they lost 3. So if they lost 2-0, they would have gone through.
Oh shit! There you go. So
yeah,
you know what I mean?
They
Marseille
didn't need to lose 3-0. They didn't need to.
Yeah,
or even if Marseille scored a goal, even if Marseille scored a goal, they would have had enough. Like the goal difference wouldn't have been enough. Like so, Benfica would have had to win by 3 goals rather than 2. Do you know what's killing me about Real Madrid though? At 3-2, before Sporting scored the goal to go ahead, before Sporting scored their goal, Real Madrid were Gucci. These men were Gucci. They were like, bro, 3-2 down. Everyone's like, well, you man are qualifying. You man, I don't know if Benfica qualified yet, but they knew in themselves they're still in the top 8. All of a sudden, Sporting score. Now Real Madrid need to equalize. Now they need to equalize. And then for them to concede another, now that they're not only playing in the playoff, they don't have Asensio or Rodrigo. Because they both got sent off after the 90th minute.
Mad thing. but bro, the way the goalkeeper
and they might have to play City.
It was just poetic, bro. You get what I'm saying? It was just poetic, bro. The way it all happened, and then the goalkeeper doing the maddest knee slide. Yeah, that is gonna make the sickest poster, bro.
Bro, I cannot tell you how mad that is. These men thought they were high and dry. High and dry. That is, do you know how mad that is? And I'm just seeing Marseille. Like Marseille must be. They are so hot, like fuming. Marseille fans, because you know it's deep. Because you know, like Karabag. I hope you know. You man know Karabag are through. By the way, they're into the last 32. They've got a playoff.
So what? So Karabag qualified and Marseille didn't.
Yes, Napoli didn't. Yes,
Napoli didn't qualify.
Napoli didn't qualify, bro. That Chelsea goal killed them. When it was 2-2, Napoli were going through.
Brother, I did not know that.
Yeah, when it was 2-2, Napoli were going through, bro.
Shit, the bed. I hope that don't affect the Erasmus money, bro, because we need that bread, fam. You know the way there.
Send brother, that bread, man.
Bro,
you know what's crazy?
But I hope that don't affect the deal that we had, you know, because boy, you know what I'm saying?
Do you know what's crazy as well? Who is it that Bayern played? Who did Bayern beat 2-1? Bayern beat someone 2-1. PSV. PSV were going through when it was 1-1. How about that? Harry Kane came off the bench, scored a goal, made it 2-1.
But this is what I'm saying, bro. Like yesterday, like they kept showing the table, innit? And the table just kept. I'm seeing Real Madrid comfy, then I'm seeing them down here, then up here, then down here, and I'm like, what?
Bro,
like, brother, I couldn't believe it.
At one point, Real Madrid were like 4th.
It makes it mad exciting though. I'm not gonna lie. Not only does it make the games better, but also like the drama, fam. Like so many teams were qualifying and not qualifying on the last day. Normally, if you're just in a group with 4 teams, you kind of know where you are, innit? But like you can drop 4 or 5 places with a couple results just going against you.
Or just bro. Certain teams are failing upwards. Yeah, Newcastle at one point. Sorry, who was it? Someone was failing upwards. I think it was Real Madrid. No, it was who was it? Someone was drawing. I think it was Newcastle. They were losing the game, but because Chelsea were losing, Barca were losing. Inter hadn't scored a goal. It was 0-0, and And the Juventus game they were drawing, and Sporting were losing 1-0 to Atletico.
Yeah.
Newcastle were in the top 8 without doing anything. They just got into without doing nothing. It's 0-0. Without doing no, they were losing, and they're in the top 8, bro, or something like that. And then as soon as Newcastle scored, they were like 6th. And then Barca came back. All the teams that were supposed to start scoring started scoring. Newcastle going like this. Going like this. Just slowly falling. Just by doing nothing, bro. By doing nothing. It's crazy. It was nasty. And then obviously, bro, I think even the bottom of the qualifying was mad exciting. Marseille were failing upwards, bro. They were 2-0 down and were comfortably in 23rd. Bodo Glimt went and won their game. They beat Atletico Madrid 2-1.
In Spain.
Bro.
This is what I'm saying. In Spain, bro, they did that. And that's what I mean. It makes, man, we're laughing at Man City, but brother, like City,
they're not dead. The Bodo are not dead.
Bro, Bodo are not dead, bro. And the thing is, we come up against Bodo, I think, last season in Europe, bro. And I think Spurs played them as well. And them man always give you a good game, bro.
Bro, they've just got man that can just. That's what I said. You see, Bodo for me. And how about this? Paphos were 1 goal away from qualifying. Paphos finished on 9 points. Benfica finished on 9 points, by the way, with -2 goal difference. Paphos had -3 goal difference. Paphos. By the way, Paphos beat Slavia Prague 4-1. They went and they go and beat them 5-1. Conversations, innit? Cypriot first division, 3rd place in the league. Them man are fuming. Them man are fuming, bro. Like, you got to remember, like, Marseille didn't only get through because of Benfica. They're also going to hate Atletico for letting Bodo go in and beating them. That's also done it as well. Karabag finished 22nd. And they lost 6-0. They failed upwards. Karabag lost 6-0.
That's mad, you know.
They are from the Azerbaijan league. I think it is. Is that the league they're part of? Yeah.
I think so. Something like that.
And they're not even top. Rants, they're not even top, bro.
But this is what I'm saying. So, brother, I can't lie. This new format has made the whole experience a lot better, bro.
It is. It's cold. And they beat, do you know what it is? Karabag beat Frankfurt 3-2. That's what it is. I'm looking at the result here. And they drew with Chelsea 2-2. And they beat Copenhagen 2-0. That was enough.
Okay.
10 points. That was actually enough. That's crazy. They beat Copenhagen 2-0.
Fuck. And that's it, bro. The new league phase mad competitive. I like it. I don't know why Perez doesn't like it. Perez don't like it because there's less things you can manipulate, bro. You know what I mean? Because it's not just about your result. It's about fucking however many other results as well, bro. This is what's peak about it. At least when it's just a group stage and it's only 3 other teams you need to worry about, it's a different ball game, blood. When everything that happens everywhere else can affect you, you really, really need to take care of what you're doing, bro. You know what I mean? It's super important because you can't rely. Normally, it's only one other fixture you need to keep an eye on, bro.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And Karabag beat Benfica 3-2 as well. That was their other
Damn.
Yeah. How about this? They were in a UCL playoff. So they shouldn't even have been here. You know, do you know the UCL playoffs are all getting played in like July and that, like like
early things.
Early, like them man are playing like I'm pretty sure a couple competitions might even still be going, like maybe not still be going on, but you know what I'm saying? Man, them are on a holiday. That's where the UCL playoffs. You got what I'm saying? So these like Karabag, that's massive for them. An Azerbaijan team, bro. Man, them couldn't name you a player that plays for Karabag.
No, facts.
You know what I'm saying? And now it doesn't, bro. You think they give a fuck who they play in that round of 32?
No, they don't.
They don't give a monkeys who they play. They don't care, bro. So, like, you see the Bodo Glimps, the Karabags. I'm just looking at the table, and obviously, like, for me, just looking at the table, and that's brought up something very, like, interesting to me. Why was the Real Madrid game like, why did that game last longer than like why was that game after every other game when they delayed every other kickoff so everything started at the same time?
God knows.
You know what I'm saying?
But they was probably trying to be fair, there was bruv cheating going on there.
You know what I'm saying?
And they,
Like,
and
I'll
they
be
still
real.
finished outside the top 8, didn't they?
But the thing is with Atletico were never winning, were never getting top 8. So what was it? Do you reckon it was a little brown envelope thing, bro? Because fam, like, you reckon Bodo just said, bro, let us have this one.
I don't know, bruv. I don't know, blood. Like, you know what? Like, it's because of the way they dealt with Man City, I'm not inclined to believe, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not inclined to believe that was the situation, but it is peak though.
Because look at some of the teams that didn't finish in the top 24. Villarreal, who actually, like, in La Liga, not the worst team. They're not, you know what I'm saying? With Nicolas Pepe and them, man, they're not doing too bad. Frankfurt, who are actually, like, not doing very well, but they're 8th in Bundesliga. You know what I'm saying? 8th in Bundesliga is better than 2nd in the Azerbaijan league. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, facts.
I'll tell you that. You know what I'm saying? Ajax didn't qualify. 32nd place. Napoli, 30th place.
That's nasty,
30th
bro.
place. By the way, Napoli are in a title race.
But that's what I'm saying. And that surely their fixtures couldn't have been that tough for them to finish that low down.
To be fair with Napoli, they've got mad injuries.
Okay.
But they should still. But you have 8 games to play, bro.
Yeah.
All you got to do is win 3 of them to get into the 24. We're not even talking about top 8. Yeah, top 8, you need 15, 16 points, whatever.
Yeah.
But you need 9 to 10 points. Napoli win against Chelsea, they're through. They're into the round of 32. You know what I'm saying? Napoli had 4 defeats, 2 draws, 2 wins. Athletic Bilbao didn't make it. You know what I'm saying? They didn't make it. And again, who did they lose to? Sporting Lisbon, 94th minute winner. Athletic Bilbao win that game, which they were winning that game, they would be through. Sporting didn't even. How about this? You know how greedy it is from Sporting? Sporting didn't even need to win.
But it's always the teams that don't need to win that will fuck around and do it though.
No. But Sporting finished top 8. Sporting needed to win the game to finish top 8, but they were already through. Sporting didn't need to win the game.
So it wasn't a must win.
It wasn't a must win.
But also maybe the pressure off does definitely impact the performance because they didn't need to win.
Exactly, but Athletic at halftime, Bilbao are 2-1 up. They're 2-1 up, Rants. And at that point, Athletic, Bilbao, they would have been on what? 10 points. Comfortable. 10 points enough to take you through. Bodo got through on 9. Another team, Marseille. So Marseille, PSV, Athletic Bilbao, Napoli, Frankfurt, Ajax, and Villarreal. By the way, Villarreal got 1 point, 7 defeats, 1 draw.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Insane. It's insanity, bro. So, like, people are saying the Champions League, bro. Like, Villarreal are in a Champions League spot currently in La Liga. By the way.
That's what I'm saying. So, bruv, it's weird. It's actually weird, bro. When you look at where these teams are, in the league and how they're doing in Champions League, it's a weird season, bruv.
And then you look at a team like Spurs, who not only beat Villarreal, but gave PSG a damn good game.
They did indeed.
If I told you Tottenham are going to finish above PSV in the group stage at the start of this season, come on, man.
Yeah, I think the Tottenham placement is the most shocking one.
Yeah, because there's an underrated feat to win the games that you're supposed to win this season. That's the reason why a team of 17% open play goals is top in the Prem. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, and not to throw all the shade, I'm just saying that the bottom line is that beating teams you're supposed to beat is a very underrated feat. My last 5 games include 4 draws and 1 loss. So do you want to add the points onto the games I was actually supposed to win? The Leeds, the Burnleys, is Bournemouth's. Bournemouth is 3 points.
Mm.
That's 3 points added on. Leeds is 2 points added on. Burnley's 2 points added on.
Yeah, it's already 7 points. Yeah,
That's 7 points. That's 7 fucking. That's Broski. That's 7 points. Not to mention, I'm on 36. I'd be in a top. I don't want to even say the words. I don't want to say the words.
I hear that. We could do the exact same thing with the points, the stupid points that we dropped.
Yeah, this is my point. Like, I don't.
But this is what I'm saying. Like, this is probably the worst.
I'm not on Liam Rosenior. You see how
this
everyone
is
got
probably the worst season, yeah, that I've seen football wise in a long time, bro. A man think that man's just saying it just because them pagans are top, but like they're only there because of everyone else being shit, bro. Not even because they're good, bro. Like you just read out the goal scoring stats, bro. That's not a good team, bro. I don't care what no one says. Like I'm sure that the clip has probably come out already of Paul Scholes talking about it because him and Nicky Butt were talking about it. And Scholes said, yo, like this will be the worst team to ever win the league if they win it. Do you know what I mean? And he made a very valid point, yeah? If we do Premier League team of the season right now, none of their front four gets into the attack. None of them. Like, how the fuck can this be, yeah? Premier League champions. When's the last time we've had a Premier League champions, yeah? And none of their front four are in the team of the season.
No, you man have won leagues where none of your front four have been in, and it's like your midfielders and like Rio and all that are in there.
Nah, no way. No way.
Yeah, no, actually, I see
Rio played with Rooney.
No. I've seen clips the other day where it's been like Henry and Shearer that were in the front two.
Yeah, but bro, man said front four. So I'm talking about man's wingers and our strikers. And that was a different era. If we're talking about 4-3-3 era, yeah, or even 4-4-2 era, we'll at least have a Giggs in there or a Beckham in there. Or Rooney in there.
City have won, I think one of City's title wins. It was Hazard, Salah, and someone else, and City won the title. It was Hazard, Salah, and someone else. I think it was Kane.
But bro, look at the caliber of players we're talking about. Do you know what I'm saying? If you don't pick Aguero, yeah, or something, but you pick Harry Kane, yeah, and Eden Hazard, it's not the end of the world, bro. Like, who's in the league for them to not have no front four?
No, exactly.
And even if we're not talking about names and we're just talking about output, bro, they're nowhere to be seen. Nowhere to be seen. Salah gets in there because of output, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, they don't have no players with no output in attack. Like, how many Premier League goals has Saka got?
4.
You see what I'm saying?
Less than Salah, who went to AFCON and it's been shit.
But this is what I'm trying to say, bro. Like, man have to be honest. Like, when man look at the output of Odegaard, Saka, Martinelli, Gyökeres, yeah, which is their front four, they got no goals, bruv. Yeah, they got no goals, really.
You ain't got to tell me, bro. I know.
So, like, how can man win the league and none of your attackers are scoring goals, bro? It's the most haram way, yeah, of scumbagging a league that potentially you would ever see in your life, even though I still don't think they're going to do it. But it's just haram anyway, bro. It's nasty, bro. It's disgusting. Noni's got no GA, bruv, in the league, spanning back to his time at Chelsea. Like Lee Gunner said last season, yeah, Noni weren't going to score 10 league goals, bro. Brother, he ain't scored 10 league goals since fucking Lee Gunner said that. And Noni plays for Arsenal now.
Noni has no goals in 25.
But that's what I'm trying to say.
In the league.
Lee said the start of last season, Noni wouldn't get 10 goals. He won't get 10 goals in 2 seasons. What are we doing here?
There you go.
What are we doing here? So, legit, this is the worst football team that man have seen to even be at the top of the league for this long, bro. The worst. Factually the worst. So, it's one of them ones where this season is very spooky. It's a spooky season. And when you look at the Champions League table, yeah, it makes you wonder, innit? It makes you wonder. And it's almost like, yeah, being the best team, yeah, it's not just about that in football. You're seeing in Europe, yeah, the physicality in the Premier League, yeah, is completely different. And it's harder for these guys to adapt in Europe, which is exactly why, yeah, whether people like it or not, Premier League prover matters because it's almost a different game. It's almost a different game. There's no better example of Premier League proven, yeah, than looking at a lot of these European teams playing against these shit Premier League teams, yeah, and still struggling, bro, because the demands are different. Like, you can be a good player in another league, bro, but when you're playing against these Premier League teams, yeah, there's different requirements, whether you like it or not. João Pedro looks decent in the Champions League. In the league, he looks crap for Chelsea.
No, he got Garnacho and Gittins left and right of him though. So
I hear it, but bro, in the UCL, he looks like a decent player. In the league, he looks fucking shit this season. So that we have to be honest. That's why if we're signing players, and especially if we're signing players for dough, Premier League, bro, because man can't afford to be bringing in players, yeah. We can't afford to be bringing in players, yeah, that are not good, bro. Like, we can't afford it, bro. It's one of them ones, we're so close to being decent, yeah, that it's not worth the gamble of bringing in players from outside the Prem.
But you know what it is, bro. But you know what it is? Like, I as I said, I think the reason why I've got no chat for Liam Rosenior, aka Matisse, you know what I'm saying? The only reason I've got no chat for him is because winning the games are supposed to win. No one's been doing that but Arsenal.
Facts.
Do you get it?
And they've barely been winning them as well. It's not like they're winning them like
but the bottom line is
decisively.
But the bottom line is Arsenal in the position they're in because all they've had to do is do their job. It's an underrated feat this season because of the quality and how bad things are going forward for a lot of teams this season. Do you get it? So when people are saying Liam Rosenior, he's won the games he's supposed to win, damn fucking right, he's won the games he's supposed to win. That's what I'm sitting here with 4 draws and 1 loss in my last 5. What are you talking about? What are we talking about? Do you get what I'm saying? I've got no chat for him, bro. I don't care if he was coaching the year 11s when he was in year 9. I've got no chat, bro. I've got no chat. Genuinely. Because him winning the games he's supposed to win has got Chelsea in the top 8, which they weren't on course to doing. They weren't on course to go and do. And they're back in the top 5 after they had 1 win in 8.
Yeah.
Did you get it? And the one game they lost was a 3-2 loss to Arsenal in the cup, which they're still in the tie.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he's fucking Mourinho, but all you had to just simply doing what you're supposed to do, regardless if the teams aren't great in front of you. By the way, Napoli away is still a difficult game, by the way. So you got to give credit for Napoli away is still a game you got to go and fight for the win, especially when they're doing the Spartan thing and Napoli have to win. Broski, like, it's mad. Like, I'm not saying he's the truth in it, but bro, going and winning the games you're supposed to win.
You can't criticize a coach for that.
Can't, bro. You can't go mad too mad over that. You think now if Chelsea had drawn 3 of those games, lost 1 and 1-1, and you say, oh well, was undefeated for most of it. Yeah, that's shit. That's shit. That's super shit. Because Chelsea would then be playing around 32 playoff, extra 2 games on top of the injuries they got. Yeah, or they had anyways. And they'd probably be not out of the 2-leg tie, but a harder deficit to overturn in the 2-leg tie against Arsenal, and they'd be out of the top 6. But right now they're in the top 6, they're in the tie, and they're in the top 8 with 2 games less to play now. You see what that does? Winning games that didn't matter. You see what winning games that don't matter does? See what that does? You know what I'm saying? Obviously, in the echo chambers, they're gonna have their wider conversations. Do you get it? They're gonna have their wider conversations about, do they like the football? Is it sustainable? Is another question, and all these things. But it's 6 games, he's won 5, and realistically, I think that's all Chelsea needed for now. Now, in a couple of games' time, they can have those further conversations whether he's good enough for Chelsea. No one's saying he's good enough for Chelsea, but you've got all the vets drawing and losing and shit.
Yeah, facts. Right now, it's just about getting points on the board, bro. It's not about anything else. Short term, that's the most important thing.
Yep. This is it, bro. And like that's why I've not really got chat, bro. I just don't have chat because I'm seeing like even with Thomas Frank, Tottenham are where 14th? They're in a relegation battle, bro. In a relegation battle.
But
I
they
don't have to
finished fourth in the
understand that.
champs, bro. So that might keep him there.
Yeah, probably. Because we're in the top 8, we finished 3rd. That's keeping Broski there. That's keeping him there, whether we like it or not. Do you see it?
Hear it.
So, this is my point in it. So I don't know, man. I just feel like that Champions League teams are playing football against each other. So the results are obviously going to be more varied because teams are coming out and playing. Sporting are coming out and playing. Bodo are coming out and playing. Tottenham are coming out and playing. Teams are coming out and playing, and they're not being overrun physically.
No,
You get it?
Yep.
So but I was looking at some of these potential run-ins that Fabrizio was posting. Some of these potential run-ins. And they're looking they do look quite interesting. They do look quite interesting, I'll be real. Like, I think City's one includes City's run could include all Premier League teams if the favourites all win their games. All the way to the final. All the way to the final.
Wow.
Yeah. That's mad, innit?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like, it's mad still. Like, I'm just trying to double check. Arsenal's one looks, I'd say, pretty winnable. Arsenal's possible Champions League round of 16 is Bayer Leverkusen, Atalanta, Borussia Dortmund, and Olympiacos. I feel like I don't really see them losing against any of those teams personally.
Nah, I wouldn't.
I don't. I think ours is Juventus, Galatasaray, Bruges, and someone else, and Atletico Madrid. That's awful.
Atletico are not what they were anyway, but on paper, that's always a name in it that you might think,
Yeah.
But you lot should deal with them anyways, to be honest. I think that's not the worst run.
Yeah. It's mad. So crazy, man. But it's crazy. Yeah, Tottenham's one, Bruges, Galatasaray, Atletico, Juventus. Oh, same with us. Tottenham's is the same as us, same as ours.
Okay.
I think City's one is all right. But yeah, so I don't know, man. Have you got any favourites for the champs before we obviously go into Premier?
I think the favourites are between PSG and Bayern for me.
You think PSG kind of just needed to kind of trip their way through?
Yeah, but PSG for me, they just come across as a team that always just do what needs to be done, innit? They almost play to the occasion, innit? Like, if it's a big game, the big players step up. If it's not, a bit of complacency kind of creeps in with them. I feel like they live for the big moments, innit? They got a lot of players that can turn up when it matters. Obviously, we don't know the extent of the injury to Kvaratskhelia that he picked up yesterday. Yeah. If that's serious, then that could have some implications.
I think if PSG get 1 or 2 injuries, they're in trouble still. I think
they got Fabian out at the moment, don't they?
Yeah, you know what it is? I think Kvaratskhelia is so, bro, he's so, like, I've said it, maybe not this season is the case. I think he's the most complete winger in the world.
Yeah. I'd agree with that.
Not the best winger in the world. Yamal's the best winger in the world. I'm talking about the most complete player.
I'd agree with that.
Do you know what I'm saying? The most well-rounded player. Someone who can just do a bit of everything to a very high degree. I just think that is Kvaratskhelia. I think, as I said, I still think Yamal's, for me, I think Yamal's at the top. I think Elise's a second. And I think I'll put Kvaratskhelia third. But I just feel like, well, if we're talking left wingers, he's the best left winger in the world.
Yeah, I agree.
Anyone got him above anyone above him, left wing? Not that I think left wing's a bit.
Bro, that's one of the worst areas. That's why I'm saying, like, even with United, people are saying we need a left winger, but it's like, just get me Illiman and Jai, bro, because there's no one. There's no one out there, bro. Man are getting linked with the Leipzig youth blood.
Because I say now, I said this. Look, listen, you don't rate Leao. A lot of people don't. Leao comes into the Premier League and he becomes one of the best left wingers in the league because it's so bad.
Yeah, maybe, but
he would be.
He's not bad enough Italy like that, though.
He does, bro. Who's better than Leao in the Premier League? Comfortably better than him. He's top 3. If come in the league, I think he comes in as the best left winger.
I think he's top 3 on paper, but it's like, I'll be real. Like, when I watch him play, he don't even look better than Anthony Gordon, bro.
He's better than Gordon. Still, he's better than Gordon.
Look
He's
better than Gordon. Gordon would be scoring goals in Italy, bro.
I still think, people are saying Yildiz. Yeah, I'd throw Yildiz in there as well. Yildiz is he's crazy still. He's crazy. I think Yildiz.
Leao's playing up front now.
If Rafinha's playing left wing, then yeah, you can throw. In fact, you know what? Rafinha is in that conversation. I think Rafinha is in the conversation for top left wingers in the world. There probably is just Kvaratskhelia and Rafinha though. And Rafinha is a right winger. He's
playing on the left because he has to play on the left because the best right winger in the world is keeping him on the left.
Yeah, and Rafinha is just that good that he can go on the other side and still do what he does. And Yamal can't play every game. So there's games where Rafinha gets to play on the left anyways. It's not like he doesn't ever get to play on the left. You know what I'm saying? Rashford goes out there on the other side or Ferran or something, and then they'll run it. They'll run it that way. Barcelona do have those options, but yeah, man, I feel like the left wing market is a bit shit. But yeah, I feel like if PSG lose Kvaratskhelia, Rants, I do think they're in a spot above it, man. I think Barcola's approach play is a lot better than what I gave him credit for, but his finishing and end product is like Luis Diaz, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. He's got a lot of the Luis Diaz about him. You know, I think I'd even go to, but his numbers are better than Diaz's. But this season, Diaz's numbers are very good this season. So
I think he's worse than Diaz when it comes to end products. And I know Diaz is scatty, yeah, but Barcola, technically, like, you just don't.
Yeah. Man, but there's certain goals that Diaz scores there where you go, why can't you do that a bit more often? There's actually certain goals Diaz bags where you're going, raw. That was mad. Like, I actually think though, since Partey dropped on his knee and that, his end product got worse. I don't know how his end product, the way he struck the ball was just different. Like before Diaz got injured for Liverpool, he was slapping them bins. He was slapping shot spins. Can't lie, especially outside the box. He had a couple of screamers, but yeah, man. To be fair though, Diaz I think is the best left winger. Was the best left winger in the Prem. No, would you say Diaz was the best left winger last season?
I don't know. I've never really rated Diaz like that. You know what I'm saying? I think he's dangerous because he's very direct, but Diaz was very hit and miss for me, bro. The whole time at Liverpool. Sometimes he looks really good. Sometimes he looked really shit, bro.
Yeah, but I think there wasn't many left wingers better than Luis Diaz. But I think with Luis Diaz, though, he is technically very, very, very good. It's just that, as I said, he gets nosebleeds. My problem with him was that it's the nosebleeds in front of goal. And the nosebleeds, when you have that many nosebleeds in and around the box, for me, yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? But as I said, Crabber, just back to Crabber, innit? Crabber, like, I don't think PSG will mind Barcola coming in for Crabber, by the way. I don't think they'll mind that. But in terms of, we're talking about winning the Champions League, going back to back in the Champions League. If Crabber is injured, we don't know the extent of the injury. Can you say PSG are going back to back? I don't think so.
Yeah, potentially. Yeah, I know what you mean. But what would they do? Bring in
Barcola.
What's his name up front? The striker.
No, so Doué will go on the right.
Oh, they'll just bring Doué in.
So either Doué plays on the right because he plays on the right anyways. They'll keep Dembele false 9, and then Barcola will go left wing.
Oh yeah, so they're not going to bring Ramos in.
No,
but bro,
I don't think
it is with PSG.
Ramos will maybe play league games. He'll play league games, isn't it?
It's just difficult to bet against PSG because in the big moments, like you saw the finish from Vitinha yesterday, yeah, they've got players that can just turn up, bro. Even Nuno Mendes, blood. Do you know what I mean? And Hakimi, these men are goal threats, you know. In the big games, them man do turn up and bag like they've
all got bangers. Like, you know, Vitinha got 5 UCL goals.
But this is what I'm trying to say. When it matters, these men pull up on the edge of the box, yeah, and just, bro, the shell, bro. Like, this is why I don't
think that's being spoken about enough. He's got 6 goals and 8 assists. Vitinha.
This is what I'm saying, brother.
15 GA, bro.
But this is why, for me, he's a bad boy, like, because PSG just have these big game players, yeah, that just pick up the game by the scruff of the neck when they need to, bro. Like, that's why PSG are one of them teams where they're always as good as the opposition. When they play against shit teams, they get a bit complacent and they slow the game down and maybe they take the extra touch and stuff. But against the big teams, they show out, man.
Yeah, I can't lie. So you see when people are dashing in the Declan Rice GA thing, these man don't get Rice's GA, rare. Well, Vitinha's got 15 GA, bro. Like, because that was the thing that they were putting Rice above Vitinha, and they were saying Vitinha's more technical, rare, but Rice
Who
actually
was doing that, bro? No one was. Surely
bare
not.
man, bro. Bare man, bro.
I never see. I'm glad I'm not on Twitter like that.
About Declan, bro.
I've
But
not
my
seen
thing
that.
is, like,
Vitinha talk is crazy, man.
bro. Like Vitinha's, yeah. I didn't know, bro. Obviously, we were talking about Vitinha from last season a little bit before that, but I didn't know he had 15. I didn't know. I'll be honest, I hold my hands up. I didn't know he had 15 GA this season. I didn't know that. I think that's a bit. I think that's a bit crazy. I'll be real. 7 assists in League One and 5 goals in the Champs. Fairs.
That's crazy. I didn't even know that was a thing. Still,
this guy's not on pens. Fairs. He's not on
I
set
didn't
pieces.
know that was a thing, bro.
He's not on set pieces. He's not on set pieces. Man need to understand that one. So the numbers are more. There's more viable.
Agreed. 100% agreed. Hey guys, make sure we get these likes up. 500 likes target. I seen in the chat someone said that Ruben Neves is discussing a contract extension. You see that man there try to use Man United to get a new contract, bro. This is why man have to take these things with a pinch of salt. Like I was told categorically, that Ruben Amorim was the driving force behind the Neves situation, and as soon as he left, you know what I'm saying? Like it was off the table. Like our recruitment never wanted to bring him in. He doesn't fit. He doesn't fit what we're trying to do. Do you know what I'm saying? And then funny enough now, all of a sudden he's signing a new deal. This is what happens. Players always be using Man United for to get new deals, bruv. All the time, bruv. They use Man United in negotiations, man. That's all. Everyone we get linked with, everyone we get linked with it's best to take it with a pinch of salt until there's any real legs in it. And bro, I wouldn't say that we're definitely not getting a midfielder this window. One thing I would say is,
2 days.
I don't expect it to be a high profile thing, and if it is going to be a loan only thing, that would make sense why we've been linked with like an Ndidi or something, because it will be one of those players that's played in the Premier League and they'll be brought in as a squad option. They're not going to be brought in to start. So as much as I just like sonically, Ndidi don't sound good, but if you ended up getting someone like him as a squad option, like it's better than bringing no one in.
I hear it.
Especially if we're just trying to get Champions League.
The one, if you separate the midfield three you have, you just need one more profile. You need
just another ball winner. That's not Ugarte.
That's not that guy.
Yeah, one ball winner. That's not Ugarte, bro. You know what I mean? And if it's a no obligation thing,
do you know who I think you man should have got?
Is it?
I think you should have got Douglas Luiz on loan to the end of the season.
I agree, bro. I agree.
I feel like that was the trick. That just with put your Man United hat on.
Did Villa have an obligation though?
And I'll double check now.
Because that's the only thing I would say. Like, big up CB for the raid, man. That's the only thing I would say. I don't know if the reason why we got no, we didn't get him is because there was there's a 25 million obligation in it. That's why. What they're saying.
I'm just looking. Douglas Luiz completing last parts of medical before signing for Aston Villa from Juventus. Agreement now finalized between 27-year-old midfielder ends Nottingham Forest spell to join on loan with buy option. So it's not obligation, just buy option. See?
If it's only an option of 25, then we should have been in the mix. We should have definitely been in the mix, man.
Yeah, looking just an option, like an option.
They're saying Juve want an obligation, but it's saying option, bro.
It says option here. Ornstein, innit? So this is what I'm saying. I feel like that was a midfield. I feel like you guys could have gone and got, not maybe just because of his ball winning, but I just think like if Bruno Fernandes, like you have a player that can do Bruno's role there, in the sense that like you have more of a blend. or you can take one of the other midfielders out, let him sit or play. And I just think Douglas Luiz is one of those multifaceted midfielders. You can do Kobe's role.
Exactly.
You can do
He's good
role.
on the ball, good off the ball.
You get it?
Mm.
You know what I'm
think he
saying?
would have fit perfectly with what we're doing still.
Yeah, so that's if there was anyone in January, I think he could have got. I think he's definitely one of them. I don't really think there's anyone else out there in January who teams are willing to sell, unless the chat can tell me. I don't know. I think I was off the obvious shout. You know what I'm saying? Do you know who's growing on me though? Onana. Villa's Onana. He's growing on me still. I can't lie, man.
Yeah, but bro, he had a weird one because he went there and he didn't really make an impact.
It was his first 5-6 games were good for them. He was scoring headers. He was winning the ball back.
He started really well and then it kind of just died down quite quickly though.
Yeah, and then he's kind of just found his feet this season. Do you know what I'm saying? He's found his feet. I don't know. I think is there any other links that you man have though? Because I don't feel like I've seen any more.
Nah, bro. Man heard Loftus-Cheek for a little while.
Oh yeah. There was Loftus-Cheek, innit?
And Ndidi. I'd take Loftus-Cheek at Man United, bro. But again, whoever comes in is a squad option. I'll be real. Like, I don't care who comes in, bro. Like, when we brought in Sabitzer, yeah, I thought that was a good signing at the time, yeah, and we never got the best out of him. Like, a signing like that, that's just there.
You know, like he was like seen as a top player like 4 years ago. Like, and he was a top player, you know.
We brought him in and never used him.
Yeah, he was before like that loan, he was doing quite well. He was a highly rated midfielder in the Bundesliga, especially. Marcel Sabitzer. But again, man, I just think people come into your team and people don't want to play for the managers that you man have hired. People come in and they're like, nah, I'm not trying to play for this. I'm not playing. Like, do you get it? Kobe, you went from losing Kobe to him signing a new contract in 3 weeks.
Yeah, but apparently they're saying that there was an offer on the table for Kobe, and then the manager basically tried to veto that, and then obviously that's why Kobe wanted to leave. That's what they're saying. They're saying the offer was there. So yeah,
he's got to go under the jail.
Yeah, but this is what I'm trying to say about the Ruben Amorim thing. The guy was toxic, bro. The thing that the guy still had fans, yeah, when he got sacked at Man United is blasphemy, bro. Like, how can you be supporting a manager that's so anti-Man United in every way?
Rants, bro. That should not be a surprise to you. There are world leaders that have done the maddest thing that have fans, bro. Think about it that way. I don't want to say the names because it's not my channel. I don't want to say the names on there, innit? But you know what I'm saying? There are men out there doing terrible things. You have fans, bro. So Ruben Amorim will have fans. As crazy as it sounds, bro. You get what I'm saying? So I don't know. I think I'm seeing a few more names. I do hear the João Gomez shout. I think if João Gomez was available, you probably could have gone and got him, especially with his link with Cunha. The João Gomez shout wouldn't have been too bad. I actually think that Mateus Fernandes, because I got Bowen in my fantasy, I'll be watching some West Ham games. And I can't lie, that Mateus Fernandes is not dead, you know.
No, he looks decent, but I don't think he's the right profile, bro. Like, do you know what I'm saying? I don't think he's the right profile, though. He looks a bit too attacking for me.
Should have got. You know who you man should have got.
Who's that?
Sanderberg.
Exactly, but that was the player that we needed, bro. Like, that was the player that we needed, bro. That's the player I wanted, and they went and they got Ugarte instead. But Sanderberg that was the one, bro. That was the player that I wanted the whole time, bro. It's disappointing, man. And he would have been 25 million.
Yeah. Nah,
but yeah,
bro.
This Mateus Fernandes brother can play, bro.
He can play still.
He can play, but he looks more attacking to me, bro. Do you know what I mean? People are talking about him saying, oh yeah, like he could fill in for Cass. He can't fill in for Cass. I can't lie, he's not that kind of player. So I don't really know, innit? But honestly, I'll take any decent player to the end of the season as long as there's no obligation, bro, because football's a squad game and we are going to get injuries. And that's the one area that we're light in. With defense, it's a bit different. You could play a centre-back, right-back. You know what I'm saying? You can play a centre-back, right-back, or you can play a right-back, centre-back if you have to. With midfield, you play midfielders in midfield. You're not going to play a winger in there. You're not going to play a centre-back in there, really, or a right-back, bruv. Like, midfield is a specialist area, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So you can't afford to be short there, bruv.
would you? I don't know if you would do this. You know, sometimes you play the 4-2-3-1 instead of the 4-3-3. Like in game, I see your formation kind of changes a bit. Like Fernando's goes more into the 10, and you have Kobe and Cass in the pivot. Would you run Cunha in the 10 over Fernandez in certain situations?
Depends. You know what I mean? If I wanted to rest Bruno, you know what I mean, or take him off towards the end of the game and move Cunha into the 10, I could do that. But it depends on who the opposition are. If it's a weak opposition and we're making changes, yeah, you could
I'm
run
only
that.
saying that to save the legs in your midfield because there's no real cover outside of Ugarte where the level.
No, you could. But in an ideal situation, you need to bring someone in.
Yeah.
Even if it's just a stopgap, bro. That's what I say. It just needs to be a body that's not.
What about Mount in that midfield?
That's reliable. You could drop Mount in there, to be honest. But I just think you need a body that's reliable, innit? If you've just got someone that you can call upon, but you know you're not going to be using them consistently, I don't care what it is. That's why, even though indeed he sounds dead, it's like he's Premier League proven, and he would never be a first choice. Like you would rarely see him start. Do you know what I mean? We've got one game a week, but it's just having a just in case player or somebody to bring off the bench if you just want to shore up. You know what I mean? Or just see a game out.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think bringing in a player would be a good statement of intent by the owners. But if they don't bring in a player, I still think we've got enough. You know what I'm saying? I still think we've got enough, but I think it will be a good statement of intent if they do bring in someone, because it will mean that they're taking this European push very seriously and they're preparing for all eventualities, which is what you want.
Well, it has to be that, because if you man don't, bro, I keep it a stat, bro. You man don't finish in a Champions League spot, like you're just set back another year for no reason.
Especially when this is a very, very
achievable,
realistic chance
moment.
Of getting it.
Yeah. This is the moment. Like if you're gonna have it's not like, bro, Liverpool are high flying like we're supposed to be, Arsenal high flying, City high flying, and there's just all of a sudden there's only one spot for grabs. Like I think there's about 3 spots up for grabs in a world where everyone's fighting in Europe, beefing in Europe, and you're just kind of there on the side, like going, just slightly, just slowly, just edging while other men are just going crazy.
No,
you know what I'm saying? So, and it's a time where a lot of the teams in the middle of the table can take points off the guys who are fighting and distracted. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so,
agreed.
We've got a problem ourselves, bro. We've got no right back and one centre back.
Brother, your centre back issues are going to stem all the way into the summer. I guess that's why you're linked with Van der Ven, I guess.
Yep. I was cornered on my Liverpool therapy show because Cal asked me if we sold Konate or if Konate left, who would I bring in and who would I bring in on the right side of the fence? And obviously outside of Bastoni and Schlotterbeck, because I feel like Bastoni's a dream signing and I feel like Schlotterbeck is more of a Van Dijk replacement. My pick was Romero. My pick was Romero.
So what, Van Dijk on the left?
Romero. Yeah, I'll go Romero. I think Romero is better than Van der Ven.
Yeah, defensively, yes, for sure.
He is better than Van der Ven. Do you know what I'm saying? And I just don't feel like Romero would get away with the fuckery he does at Spurs at Liverpool.
I hear that.
I don't think he gets away with the same fuckery. So, do you know what I'm saying? And me personally, I do think Romero is still on paper the 5th or 6th best centre back in the league. I think he's better than Gahey.
I don't rate Romero like that. I think he's good. I think he's a good old fashioned centre back in the sense that he attacks the ball well and he's aggressive and stuff.
Very good on the ball.
Yeah, he's decent on the ball, but I just don't rate him as highly as a lot of people. I think he's very, very rash, man.
I think he's not rated, personally. I think he's not rated. The fact that the hype always lands around VDV. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's more for the attacking prowess, even though Romero scores goals as well, blood, man.
Yeah, that's what I say. Romero's better in there than him. Do you know what I'm saying? But
Van der Ven's ball carrying is what
brother, he's a
and his recovery pace as well.
I don't give a fuck about no ball carrying for my centre back, bro. I'll be real.
No, I hear it.
Like, unless you're Joel Matip, but Joel Matip was a top defender, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? He was a very good defender. So I don't care about no ball carrying and that, as far as I'm concerned, from Van der Ven. My thing is that, like, I think there isn't enough nastiness in my team.
I hear that.
Like, when we're not doing
I can
well,
agree with.
Yeah, when we're not doing well, there's not enough man willing to boot a man, willing to kick a man down. You get it? My player got pushed off the pitch while he was injured. And Martinelli walked off that pitch, bro.
I hear it.
Do you get it?
I do hear that.
Konate was the only one who was really on the smoke. You get it? Really on the smoke. I'll be real. There's not enough, like, do you get it? I think like you need a bit more, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not even saying get me more red cards, like what TCM is saying, but bro, I just think there's not enough nastiness in my back line. Robbo's a shithouse. Verge is Verge, and Konate is mad aggressive. But now that Konate we don't know if he's signing a contract. His pop's passed away, so he's not playing right now. So do you get it? Like RIP and stuff and all of that. You know what I'm saying? And Frimpong's a nice guy, bro. He was a good guy.
Yeah,
like,
he's just on banter.
He's on banter and that. And obviously, I think Connor Bradley's on a bit of badness, but he's injured now. He's done for the season. So I just don't think there's enough nastiness in our back line. Do you get what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. Couple, like, you see Fabinho. You see Fabinho, like, he'll break off a piece of your rib cage and clean his teeth out with it, bro. You get it? You know the toothpick thing? You use a rib cage for a toothpick, bro. I need them, man, bro. Give me them, man, bro. Do you get it? Bald. No, we don't. Do you know what it is? We don't have enough bald players. I deeped it.
Brother, everyone's doing that now. You know the ones there. Arsenal saying they ain't got enough bad man. They just got bare prefects in their team and that.
They've always had that, though. That's always been an Arsenal thing. Hella tattoos and wrist tape and that. We don't have enough players who have shit trims and bald breads, fam. I'm not talking about Arnie Slot's bald where the shit's been all of that. I'm talking the scatty, patchy bald head, bro.
Yeah, shit's growing back and that.
Not the Felipe Melo thing. I'm talking about not the Amrabat thing. I'm not talking about clean and bald. I'm talking, do you get it? The one where they're struggling to get it cleaned off, bro.
I hear it.
Get it? Bro, Vikings and that, bro.
What they say Mateta's gonna go Forest, brother. Hey, brother. Brother, Forest out there snatching chains of their rivals and them things there. It's crazy work, you know, that is.
But the stubble head. That's the one. I was thinking about the word, innit, Rants? The stubble head.
Hey, that's crazy, you know, them man there. Yeah, them man that just don't give a shit. They don't care about their appearance.
Yeah. Hey, I need the stubble head, the Martin Skirtle, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? The skin fade mullet, bro. We know about the skin fade mullet, bro. We might know about the skin fade mullet. You get it? No lineup, bro. Just bick it.
That's crazy.
You get it, bro. The charity one. The charity trim. Yeah, I'm going bald for charity. The charity thing. Let's get it gone. Did you get it? Yeah,
Wait, Palacio's crazy. You're taking it.
Remember France with Hugo Palacio. The Palacio thing. It's literally that thing. So for me, what am I saying? The
Mazraoui's trim's fresh now, bro. You get me? Man got the hairline created. You get me?
Yeah, but yeah, bro. So that's what I mean. I would take Romero. For me, I don't think we need to buy a right back. Like, so going into the Newcastle game, I think Calvin Ramsey. I'd rather play Calvin Ramsey right back than Szoboszlai right back, just because we're playing Newcastle. So you're gonna need Szoboszlai's. Do you get it? You're gonna need his physicality in midfield against Tonali, Joe Linton, and Bruno G. Do you get it? So, and McAllister physically has shown he's just way too inferior, especially this season. So for me, it's got to be Calvin Ramsey right back. Gravenberch's going to have to drop into centre back. I don't think Endo is quite ready to play a game like this. Endo needs 5-6 games to get up to speed. Yeah, he was good yesterday at right back, but we're playing Karabakh respectively. So it's as simple as that. Endo is not a bad player. He's not of Liverpool's level, but he can play certain games. But I've seen Endo bad up big teams in big games, but that's when he had to play, and he was playing 5-6 games on the spin. That's why he was playing all right. That's why. You know what I'm saying? When he's coming after one game, I'm not really trying to play him against Newcastle. I'll keep it a stack. He's always off balance. He's always
I hear
falling
it.
over on a roller skates thing. So yeah, man, I think the Frimpong thing is annoying because he's played very well since he's come back from his injury. He's done very well. So only having Robbo and Van Dijk in the back line is a problem. It's a problem still. And as you said, these defensive issues are going to take us into the summer, 100%. And I think the Giovanni Leone injury is still coming back to haunt us a bit. I think he's still about 2-3 months away.
Well, I think this summer's going to be peak for you, man. I think Champions League is imperative for you, man, blood. Because, fam,
100 product. We don't.
You got a fucking overhaul, really, that needs to be done.
If we don't finish in the champs, we have to win the champs.
Yeah,
that's it. And that's going to be bittersweet because now I'm going to have to keep the manager because I can't sack him off the back of a league and the champs win. You can't. Rants, you can't sack the manager off of a league win and then the champs win. Even though we have eyes. Even though we have eyes.
Actually, right, you know, it's peak.
You can't. You can't. The best I can do is put him on a pay as you go.
Yeah.
In the league. Do you get it? Because I know for damn sure we ain't going back to back at UCL winners. We ain't going back to back.
Yeah, you make a good point still.
So, you know what I'm saying? And he ain't winning the Prem again. So, like, you'd have to go on a pay as you go. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, he has to go on like the take it each game as it comes, and we'll see what the style is saying. But boy, there's no like, again, I've said it already about Champions League, bro. You don't finish in the top 5, bro. Unless you win the champs, I don't give a fuck if you win the FA. Don't give a monkeys.
No, fact.
Couldn't give a monkeys, bro. If it came between winning the FA Cup and finishing in the Champions League this season, I'm taking the Champions League.
Yeah, but you need it, bro. It's the most important thing.
Is that mad?
No. Not mad at all. Like, you, man, need that, bro. Like, that's going to shape your whole summer. This is what I'm saying with Man United. We need to get Champions League because it shapes our whole summer, bro.
Like, chat, is that mad, though? Because usually I'm all for trophies, innit? I'm all for trophies. But man, I win, but like, cool. Like, certain fans can't say that because they don't win trophies. So it's like a how dare you thing. I win trophies. I average a trophy a year. Do you get it? Like, I win trophies. So, brother, I'll be real. In this circumstance, with the overhaul needed at times, in certain positions as well, brother, Champions League football, yeah, bro. FA Cup, if I had to choose between both, gun to my head, I'm picking Champs football, bro.
Yeah. You have to. I'll be honest. You absolutely have to. And that's where I am as well. Like, us getting champs could be the difference between us getting 2 midfielders or 3. Do you know what I'm saying? It could be the difference between us being able to look at someone
playing in Europa League, Rants. Don't piss me off.
Yeah. No, it's not the one. Now, it could be the difference investment-wise. It could be a 2-player difference. It could be a 2-player difference, you know, that Champions League thing.
I still think Liverpool winning the league was the difference between Isak going Liverpool and Arsenal.
I don't think Arsenal were ever in for him, to be honest.
He was their number 1 pick, bro. He was their number 1 choice.
No, but Sesko was. So
no, he wasn't. Before Sesko, it was Isak. Arteta has come out and said Isak was our number 1 priority. He's come out and said it. He said himself.
Where's that, bro? Because I ain't seen or never heard that before you said.
Isak, sorry, not Arteta, sorry. It's well documented that Isak was Arsenal's number 1 pick, bro. Number 1.
Maybe fans.
It wasn't before this summer.
Maybe the fans, because I've not seen them linked with Isak. I've only heard their fans talk about it.
I've been linked with Isak. It wasn't this summer. It was the summer before, though. It wasn't this summer. It was summer before. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it was Ornstein that said it. Yeah. So, yeah.
Interesting. Man said United are interested.
By the way, can I just say one thing as well? Hold on. Yeah, Njai is crazy. I'd love to get Njai.
Yeah, Njai at Man United is serious. I can't lie. That's what needs to happen. That's what needs to happen. That's why we need champs. I reckon we could get him without champs, but we need champs for the extra bread, bro. Because if we can get Njai, do you know what I'm saying? And 3 midfielders, brother, that's a solid window for me. I'm good.
Me and Njai, man, I can't lie. He's too cold. But
Yeah, he's greasy. He's greasy.
Remember, everyone was saying that Berta. They were saying Berta this, Berta that because he wants Gyökeres and F. Arteta because he wants Sesko.
Mm.
They were saying Berta madness.
Well, it is madness.
No, I'm saying no, but Berta was getting all the plaudits and Arteta was getting.
Of course he was, but bro, this is why I say football's a marathon, not a sprint, bro.
Arteta is looking like he was right though.
Yeah, but Arteta's not right because Arteta don't use any strikers well. Sesko would have still struggled in this Arsenal team.
From a player perspective, from wanting the player.
No, I hear it, but Sesko would have still struggled in this Arsenal team because they don't play football that suits any actual number 9, bro. Like they need a midfielder up front, bro, because the way they play, Sesko's link play, even though it's way better than Gyökeres's, it's nothing to write home about either. Do you know what I'm saying?
It's not crazy good, like it's not crazy good.
Yeah, it's not. Like, do you know what I mean? It's still nothing to write home about. He would have still been looking meaty in this Arsenal team, bro, because they don't build in a way that would be good for him. But the Sesko thing would be good for all the aerial stuff that they do. Because he's just a much better athlete.
Here we go, by the way.
What's that?
Has Mateo got the here we go?
Not here we go, but they're saying it's very close now.
Forest, though.
That's weird, isn't it? Man are saying, hold on. Man said Real Madrid have made contact with Unai Emery.
Yes.
To be fair, bro, like he's in a title race. That's not the craziest. That wouldn't be the craziest thing. And he's also, Unai Emery's a coach that adapts to his players. That's not actually the maddest thing that you could hear, you know.
I just think the Forest move for Mateta is a weird one, though. I think that's a really
I think going to Forest from Crystal Palace is too much of a sideways step in it, but maybe they're paying the big though.
Nah, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Like what? Mateta's 29, no? 28, 29.
28, I think.
Why are you going Forest? I get it. The Villa move would have made more sense for Mateta. I hear the Villa move a bit more. I feel like
Mateta has to be a money thing.
But Mateta just has to go to a Champions League side. You want to play Champions? He ain't going to be ready for a Champions League move when he's 31, 32.
I don't know, bro. Like, I think it's a strange move because like, once you go Forest, you're stuck at Forest. He ain't got no. What's the move after Forest, bro? Like,
that's my point. And he's not 23.
Yeah, you're right. It's weird. It's weird still. I don't know, man.
How about this? Why do you go United?
I think, bro. Well, actually, no. I think I know that there was interest from us, but
no, there was.
Obviously, wasn't. But United. It wasn't. Obviously, it wasn't very. We didn't shore it up. Like there was definitely inquiries. So yeah, I don't know. We're gonna see. That's interesting.
No, that stinks.
It is. It's underwhelming, isn't it? But to be fair, he hasn't had a great season this season. I think last season he was mashing work.
My Rants, that stinks, bro.
It does.
I can't tell you how much that stinks. That's giving me Lingard Forest vibes.
Yeah, after man should have gone West Ham and didn't go West Ham that season.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's dead. Fuck that, man. Yeah, bro. I don't know. We'll keep an eye on it, guys. Do you know what I'm saying? We'll keep an eye on that anyway. And man's got Red Talk with Flawless at 8. Not Flawless, sorry, with Texino at 8 o'clock. So do you know what I mean? We'll keep an eye on any updates throughout the day, bruv. But this has been a relatively quiet January transfer window.
Yeah.
That there hasn't been many shocks at the moment.
It's the biggest move of the window. Douglas Luiz, isn't it?
Yeah, like fucking nothing, mate.
Yeah, that's dead.
You know what I'm saying? So, and yeah, we'll talk about this later, the Harry Maguire thing. Like the way that Harry Maguire has been talking,
Gay and Semenyo, actually, yeah.
Actually, yeah, but yeah, City, bruv. You know what I mean? But you know what's mad, yeah? This Harry Maguire thing, from the way Harry Maguire's been talking in these interviews and stuff like that, and talking about being a team player, and he was talking about helping Aiden Heaven and stuff like that. I think he's getting to the stage in his career now where he understands Do you know what I'm saying? His role in the team's a bit different now. Do you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I think Harry Maguire will stay. He'll take a pay cut and he'll stay. And then I expect him to go into coaching probably. I think he's someone that will stay at the club long term, bro. He just seems like he's going to do the Johnny Evans thing, innit? And I'm not mad at that. You know what I mean? Because he's still got a lot to offer. We saw it in the last 2 games. Been solid. So if he can just be that while Lenioro and Aiden Heaven develop and stuff like that, and Harry Maguire can be there to help them, it's not a bad thing. But you need players like that. So now we're gonna see people. Do you know what I mean? Make sure we run up the lights, people. Do you know what I mean? We'll be back here for Fight Talk at 6:30, ahead of this weekend's boxing. Obviously, Shakur and Tio are fighting early hours, and then there's a boxer card as well. I'm going to be fair, because one of the guys from my gym's fighting. So I'm going to be at the Copper Box on Saturday early evening for that, and then I'll be back home, and then I'll probably, I'll do the watch along for Shakur and Tio's fight as well. So man's going to be here. So we've got a boxing show tonight at 6:30. Then we're doing Red Talk with Texino straight after that, bruv. So we still got 2 back-to-back shows this evening. What you got coming up, bro?
Got a little call-in / Q&A show now Thursday. I feel like it's time to run that back, so I've just got that ready and set up.
It's set up now, yeah? Cool, man.
Yeah,
we'll run the redirect now.
And appreciate that, my bro. And 7:30, back with all the man them, just kind of talking on the week's football, couple of the transfers, and yeah, but I'll redirect over to you and Texas show by the time I'll be done by like 8:30. So
come on. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Hey, big up everyone inside. You know, it's been lit. We still got a couple more shows to go today. Appreciate everyone. Make sure you smash the likes button and make sure you subscribe to Big Six Bants, people. Make sure you drop a Rants raid.